Here is something very important I need to share with you today, and you must pay attention to learn, because the truth is you may never know until you're either in that spot, which may be too late, or you're guided away from it, which may be a lock for you. And it saddens me the most because it is actually a failure for most entrepreneurs. It's an experience of a lot of entrepreneurs, and that alone has driven them out of popularity, has driven them out of business, has driven them out of life. This very lesson I want to share with you should inspire you and be able to get you to act rightly. And for aspiring entrepreneurs, it is a very important lesson as well. There is an advantage of starting small, no matter the amount of money you have in your bank account. Please take this to heart. The advantage of starting small cannot be overemphasized. And I tell you this, I say this because most of the things I discuss here are my personal experiences. When I started at first, I didn't start small. I was dishing out money for virtually everything that is needed and not needed. I started big, and when I failed, the bang came massively. It took me off my feet. And the worst part is it took so much time to be able to recover. So as soon as I was going to step out of my banking business into the entrepreneurship world, in case you need to know the story a little, I had saved a lot of money, and I felt that once I get to the street, I should automatically start looking like the bank where I was living. So I began to spend a lot of money. I wouldn't want to call it investment. I started throwing monies a lot out there. I remember at the time, this was in 2011, because I started a plan of actually starting a business of my own in 2011. And as a result, I paid a guy 350,000 naira at the time. I didn't even have a knowledge of what it would cost me to write a company profile. So I paid this guy about 350,000 naira at the time to do a company profile for me. I paid over 200,000 naira for registration, company registration, something you could do for less than 50,000 naira today. I paid over 200,000 naira for company registration. I paid over 3.5 million naira for rent and renovation of the office. And the most stupidest part of it is I invested 5 million naira in a product I had not done a market survey for, in a product I had no buyers for, in a product myself I had not even taken delivery of. I paid 5 million naira, and every now and then when I remember that thing, I feel like cursing the young man who allowed my foolishness through him. I'll tell you this, I think I don't have the lights here again. I pulled it out recently. This light got me, that I invested so much in, that got me even more broke than expected. In less than 3 months of leaving my banking job, I was down to zero, because these lights, I bought them, I could not sell. I couldn't sell. I also went ahead to do customized t-shirts, customized envelopes, files, envelopes of different sizes. I bought office tables and chairs. I can't even give account of all the monies I spent in view of starting big, because of my mentality of the fact that, before you start a business, you need to ensure that everything has to be on ground and be looking big and all of that. Now, here's the problem. Everyone actually wants something big. Everyone actually wants to start big office, big number of staff, big money without a single customer, proposals created in such a very fanciful state that would have cost so much money. Unfortunately, they don't know that starting small is one of the greatest blessings you will ever experience. Starting small, in case you need to know, has tremendous advantages. It helps or forces you to learn. It forces you to innovate. It forces you to master every part of your business. Starting small gives you strong foundations. Now listen here. Like the Bible would say, never despise the days of little beginnings. Listen, entrepreneurs, your little beginning is far important, far memorable, far productive than starting extremely big. Always embrace starting small or risk losing so much that will make you regret in life. Never despise the days of little beginning. Thank you.